It's 4 p.m. and already the sun is starting to set, which means one thing, well, we're entering the winter. The nights are getting longer and the days are that bit shorter, meaning a lot of us will end up sitting on the indoor trainer, on the turbo, all the way until spring. But do we really need to? Can we actually head out on the bike?
So in order to really put this to the test, I'm going to be doing a Zwift race from the comfort of my own home.
And I'm going to get properly kitted up, lights and all, and head out on the open road under the stars. And I'm also going to try and do the same session as Manon. Yes, she's doing a race. Well, I'm going to do a similar, really hard, intense interval session.
It's worth saying that not everybody will be comfortable riding in the dark at night. You might be new to riding or have some safety concerns. Hank has some tips later, but indoor riding is a great option if that's the case. I have to say that if your bike is already on the turbo trainer, which mine is, it's pretty easy and quick. That's all you have to do is whack your shorts and jersey on, fill your bottle up with some water, switch your fan on, put your shoes on, and you're ready to go. Riding outside in the dark is a lot more effort.
So yes, Manon, it's taking me slightly longer to get set for the ride tonight. I've got my base layer on, as you can see there, my long sleeve, my gilet, my bib tights. Luckily, the weather is actually pretty nice this evening, so I don't need to wear overshoes or gloves or a hat for that matter. One thing to remember though is I've charged my Wahoo because no data, no ride. After all, this is a training session. And I've got to put my lights on. After all, yeah, safety first, I've got to be seen. As Manon said earlier, you might not feel comfortable heading out on the open roads in the dark. So there are a few things you can do to make it that bit safer. Maybe going out with a friend or a group, sharing your location with loved ones and letting them know what your route is you are taking. It's also a good idea to let your loved ones know what time you're going to get back. After all, keeping safe is the most important thing.
Okay, so I am kitted up, ready to go, shoes on, bike on the turbo, bottle, need to switch my fan on, got my Zwift all set up, and the race I'm going to be doing the 3R Volcano Circuit flat race. Yes, a flat race. Do not want any hills today, so keeping it nice and flat.
So Manon's got her fan on, but I don't need any fan out here. One thing to remember though, when you're heading out into the night, is to make sure you've got a good enough charge in your lights. The last thing you want to do is be in the middle of an effort or a session and your battery in your lights runs out. Well, that would just mean you'll have to cut your training short, and no one needs that. You also want to think about the routes you're going to do. You want to aim to go for a route that's quite lit. What I mean by that is slightly bigger roads than the small country lanes. Now I know this is a fairly small country lane, but luckily the sun isn't completely down. And the other thing to bear in mind is how strong your front light is. The stronger the light, the more confidence you're going to have when flying into those corners and doing those big efforts.
So Hank needs to think about his route. I find it quite hard riding in the dark just because everything looks so different and, well, you can't really see your surroundings and it's a lot easier to get lost. But for me, my route is already planned out. There's nothing quite like hacking around Volcano Circuit from the comfort of my own garage. So if any of you have done a Zwift race before, you'll know they're pretty hard from the gun. There's no hanging around, so you need to be pretty warmed up. So I've got 20 minutes before my race, so I'm just gonna start warming up, maybe do a few little efforts just to make sure I'm ready to go from the gun.
So I've planned a 10-kilometre loop on commutes. I've used roads I know, that way I know where all the hazards are and the potholes, and it's a good tip to use. Right, talking of sessions, well, I've got my first interval. 5 minutes at high intensity. Stop procrastinating, James, let's go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Is it only me that gets nervous for virtual races as well? I feel like if you put race in front of any session, I automatically get nervous. I've got 4 minutes to go, and my heart rate started racing really fast already just because I'm nervous. start line. The start kills me every time.
The thing is, I've put in some big hills in this loop, so I can't skip any efforts. Woo! I guess that's the other plus for riding outside, is you've got the hills and the terrain, so there's no hiding places. You've also got the wind. Manon doesn't have any of that. I wonder how she's getting on. Ah!
Not a great angle. The indoor trainer is really good for getting controlled efforts then. So if you're specialising in a certain event where you need to hold a certain power, the trainer is really good for that. I do find it hard to really get the most out of myself on the turbo. I do find it better when you're out on the road and you've got that adrenaline, and I just feel like I push myself that little bit harder. I mean, it still hurts on the turbo.
Right, now I'm a good way into my sessions now, and I've got to say, I've got a big smile on my face. I'm absolutely loving shooting around the corners. It's like being in a nocturne just without the crowd. But I have to say, you've got a lot more to think about when out night riding. And I guess that's only a good thing. Your reaction time has got to be faster. You're handling on the bike, so your skill level is that bit better. It's been worked as well compared to being stationary on a bike. I bet Manon is head down, looking at her watch and fighting against the competitors on Zwift. Where me, I'm on my own and I'm loving it. I'm fighting against the wind and the terrain. And it's bloody great. Woo!
No, wait for me! Oh gosh. So, nearly at the end of the race now. Just need to hang in there. I have been dropped from the first group. I think I'm in the second group. But still gonna give it a go in the sprint, you know. Every place counts. But I'm really starting to overheat now. But I guess it's better than being hailed on or snowed on and getting too cold. I think I'd rather get too warm than too cold. Good job I got my fan. Oh. It never get easier.
I'm enjoying taking these corners and these climbs, and I guess they're taking my mind off the intervals and the actual session. And I also feel like I'm going a lot faster than I am, because everything's coming up with me that bit quicker.
Right, workout done and dusted. And thankfully, I don't need to stand outside and wash my mucky bike. The dream. I do need to shower myself though, so yeah, I might go do that. I wonder how Hank got on his night ride.
So, my session's just about done, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it, and my power numbers look good too, so there you have it. I can actually train as hard as I would on an indoor trainer outside at night. But there's no definitive answer as to what is better. I mean, they're both good. Having the variation of both, I guess, would be absolutely ideal. But if you don't have an indoor trainer, then getting some lights and heading out on the bike and taking the right precautions, trust me, you will have a great time. I'm gonna try and keep my voice down because I reckon everyone's sleepy in this village.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and please let us know in the comment section below, which do you prefer, night riding or indoor training? It's indoor training every time for me, without a doubt.